So, I can punch my kid in the face. Nobody else can punch my kid in the face.
The characters who populate our favourite soap are not only bold, they're not only beautiful, some of them are bad.
What have you done to him?
But even baddies can become fan favourites. Take Quinn.
Oh my God. Mom, what has happened here?
Quinn has some amazing storylines and has done some pretty dastardly deeds over the years. What have been some of your favourites?
I think my favorite dastardly deed is when I first came on and I really kind of attacked Liam all the time. Like locking him in the sauna or the steam room. That was kind of one of my favorite things, sitting outside and laughing while he's screaming and banging on the doors.
There was the time Quinn convinced Liam they were married, of course.
Of course. That was one of my favorites.
Then there was Paris.
Yes, then there was Paris, where I threw Ashley Brewer into the Seine.
Yes, you threw our Australia's own Ashley Brewer into the Seine. How very dare you?
I know, I'm so sorry.
I don't get even with those who betray me. I decimate them.
Bill has done some rather dastardly things.
Yes.
Over the years, has he not?
Oh, no, he certainly has. Listen, he is still, it's very important that you don't lose the through line of a character, because sometimes characters can get somewhat homogenized. And keeping at Bill's core that he is still that guy. He wants to win.
But I'm going to leave you one more thing to think about in the meantime. What's that?
Listen, I think this really defines Bill. Bill punched Liam in the face and knocked him out. Deservedly so, because he was trying to steal his dad's company. But if anybody else tried to go after Liam, Bill would absolutely take them apart. Yeah. So, I can punch my kid in the face. Nobody else can punch my kid in the face.
Bill did try to blow him up in a building too, once with Sally Spectre too.
No. Bill did not know that he was in the building.
Fair point.
Bill thought that he was out, and then these idiots think it's a good idea to go back in.
Tossing Ridge out of a helicopter into the Persian Gulf.
He's never been loyal to anyone.
Cool him off. I was doing him a favor. Do you know how hot it gets in the desert? We were in the Middle East. It was a super hot day. Just cooling the guy off, that's all.
Bill's not a great driver. You knocked Steffi off a motorcycle.
No, Steffi is the bad driver. Come on. She drove into Bill. I've been driving to her.
I've been misreading all these things. I'm so sorry.
Did you do it? Did you chase Emma? Are you responsible for the young woman's death?
Thomas has done a few despicable things of his own. What's the worst in your eyes?
Well, I don't know if you can top chasing someone to the point where they drive off the road and die. So maybe that?
Hey! Who are you?
But the baddie who beats them all is Sheila Carter.
Sheila. I'm going directly into camera now with my evil Sheila look, okay? Here I go.
KIMBERLIN Brown first played Sheila on The Young and the Restless. But after wreaking havoc on Genoa City, executive producer Brad Bell thought it was LA's turn.
It was actually the first successful crossover in daytime history. So it was fabulous, and I was really proud to be a part of that.
I can't let you call the police. You are an evil, vile human being, and you deserve to be behind bars. Forever if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go through some of the ways that Sheila wreaked havoc when she got to Los Angeles. What about shooting Brooke and Taylor at the same time?
You know what? That was an accident. I still don't know what you guys are all talking about, okay? And let's be honest, if they would have been nicer to me, it never would have happened.
What about poisoning Stephanie with mercury?
Did I do that too?
Apparently.
Yes. Well, Stephanie was a thorn in my side again. If Stephanie would have just let Sheila and Eric live happily ever after, that never would have happened. Never would have happened. That's all I can say.
Kidnapping Ridge and Brooke and Nick and putting them on an island.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And when they were all tied up, lying on the floor, do you remember that?
Yep.
And I got to walk in with that big old Glock pointed at them. It was a lot of fun. It was one of the bright moments in Sheila's past, that's for sure. You know, life is about making memories to last a lifetime. Sheila made 1 million of them.
I didn't shoot at your wife.
History would suggest otherwise.
How do fans react when they meet you, Kimberlin?
You know, for the most part, it's very positive. It's very much, we love to hate you. You brought so much spice and energy to the show, and to think that they still think of me that way, it's very, very humbling. I really love it. Every once in a while, you'll have that person come up to you and start hitting you with their handbag or their newspaper, and then you have to kind of hold back and say, and then introduce yourself as Kimberlin, not Sheila. And then they back off rather quickly. But the majority of people, they love to hate Sheila. They miss me. So that makes me feel good.
My best. Oh, you haven't even seen my best.
Will we see Sheila again?
Never say never.
Watch Bold and the Beautiful fast-tracked straight from the US on demand on 10 Play.